with an African American name, sir, as your, like, you could have came out as Hans if you didn't want to use your name. Why Jamal?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, we were watching. Sorry, Sean. We were watching over that interview today, and a lot of people had questions because they maybe came in halfway through the interview and things like this, and they were kind of blown away at the fact that they were looking at the ghostwriter for one version that was shown by Courtney, and then there's the other version, and he's done both versions. This dude, right?
Chris Todd edited the original version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't it Chris Todd who came up with that alias? Jagger, was it not? Or was it Courtney?
I don't know who came up with Jamal, but I don't understand. If what you're doing is based in integrity, why did you need a pen name at all? And why did you need one that made the suggestion that the person that was writing the book was African American? There's just too much cloak and dagger for people that want the truth.
I hear you, but you think when Courtney comes on, you know, if he answers these questions and explains it more, it's not as bad as it's. He won't?
He can't.
He's what?
He can't. He won't, and he can't.
This is what I'm talking about, okay? What she's about to say. Watch.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Y'all about to see Rich and stutter more than you ever had.
Now, mind you,
and this is just something that you said. Starting to there's cogs turning here, right?
I just found this channel.
I said a few weeks ago, wouldn't it be interesting if
by searching Jagwire,
key piece of evidence or a key eyewitness comes forward in this and takes the whole case by storm,
mm-hmm.
and then subsequently something happens that derails the public opinion on the legitimacy or the contents of something. And now
the confusion behind all of the information that has been put out in this book is enough to confuse any jury pool. Because what I realized about this book is while it aired out all of these very, very, very intimate details that Kim Porter herself never discussed in any interviews while she was alive, for them to be the narrator of such personal and intimate, for them to parcel out the stories as they see fit, I'm sorry, in my mind, it's trashy, number one. Number two, half of the stuff that we saw in here, it makes her sound like she was some kind of a crazed rock addict as well, which also confused me. That the Combs boys, when they went out on their bullying spree, didn't decide to go bully them. These men took your mother's actual words and made her sound, and there were things that were edited, that were moved around. Why didn't y'all go bully them? Why are y'all worried about bullying the people that are hurting Diddy? Why aren't you worried about bullying the people that are trying to hurt your mother?
What about this then? You've got real strong and legitimate views on the book, how it was put out there, the name, the ghostwriter, and to be honest,
I'm trying to do full screen.
I kind of get why you're feeling like that.
Like that crap that he got was the actual original stuff that went out. Because I can tell you for a fact that I know what left the Ivy. I know what left from the dining room, and I know what left from the kitchen.
Oh my goodness.
That Kim started
I'm so sorry.
disseminating her book.
I'm a beginner. Don't judge me, please.
Right after Cassie ran. See, he ain't saying nothing real. The question is who gave it to you, Courtney?
She paid him.
Because I know
he
how
paid
I got
her for what she didn't say.
Because I actually had.
That's why she got paid.
Piece of that book.
She got paid for what she did not say.
You didn't get my piece, Courtney?
Yep. Just like Jack said.
Guess you're missing a few things.
Yep.
Yeah.
What you gonna say? I didn't see you at the Ivy that day. Nobody did. So who gave it to you? Y'all play too much. But you're a desperate man, and I know you are. You would have to be desperate to play this kind of chicken with the law. And the only way a coward like you would do that is if they had your back up against the wall. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. When you owe somebody like the Rock Nations and the bad boys of the world a favor, it's not always money.
Did you know that in Texas, rifles can be carried in public without a license? Whereas in Florida, no open carrying is
not always money. Sometimes they're just sparing you total embarrassment or maybe some jail time of your own.
There we go.
That's enough to get somebody to go on national television and lie.
Mm-hmm.
You're such a bad liar, you can't even remember the things you say from interview to interview.
And I know body language. He is lying. He is
you look
lying.
Scared.
Yep. Terrified.
And your lawyer's not protecting you.
I'd be scared too.
And as far as it sounds to me, she ain't much protecting any.
She doesn't want that money.
Because I got the text message that I sent you, Ariel, in my phone. And guess what? Today, I'm going to give Sean Atwood the receipts of the text message I sent you, Ariel kid, after you reached out to me, pretending like you wanted to be some kind of ally. And I sent you a very real message, man. I said they're trying to unalive me again. Can you help? You never responded.
Oh my God. Oh,
you went just
God.
as ghost as Jussie Smollett did a week ago. But I'm starting to research you, Miss Kid. And so help me God, if I find you've had any legal dealings with Alex Spiro, you and I are going to have a problem.
Who is he? I don't know famous people.
Because that Piers Morgan interview is starting to feel like it was a setup. I don't know you, ma'am. You were sitting there corroborating things that I said and never mentioned that you were representing Courtney Burgess, too. It was a real nice setup. I go first and do what I do. Then they bring in the cop, Vlad, who, by the way, did you know that 19 of the people that he's interviewed on his show have been unalived and the rest have been locked up in federal penitentiary?
Are you
Let's
kidding
not talk
me?
about that.
He's a fucking
Then you bring him on to
fed.
discredit me, and then
he's
you
always
bring
asking
another black
questions.
woman on to kind of prop me up and make it look like she's not crazy, he's crazy. I mean, you know, she suggested that I needed to get legal representation, but when I reached out to you, you ghosted me.
Courtney is in the studio, so
I bet he is.
I'll bring him in. Hello, Courtney. How are you doing?
I'm gonna record as long as possible on here. I gotta
hope you've
clear
been
my
watching
phone
it
out.
because Jaguar's got some
I don't know how to do it
questions for you.
any other way. I'm sorry.
Courtney, can we get you to turn your TV off behind you, mate? Or just
Oh
put
yeah,
the sound up?
TV.
I can't.
It's probably all I do is sit and watch TV all day.
We're just going to mute you,
Fucking
Courtney,
old
while you get to turn
lion
the TV off behind you because we can hear the interference.
He's an old lying ass. Hear what? His lies?
Well, you get a chance first hand now, Jaguar, to see what he says. I assume he's been watching the first 15 minutes.
I
I
got
assume he has.
order.
You okay though, Jag? Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, good. Because you just so you know, you've terrified me. Like if you told me, like I'm terrified. Okay, just to be clear.
No, because see, I don't like people who play games with real people's lives and real people's work.
I'm with you.
The simple fact that he had the audacity to mention my name at all was ridiculous. Talking about I don't know this and I don't know that. I'm getting to learn about you, sir. But with his lawyer being Ariel, like, why are you taking shots at me when Ariel was busy pretty much, you know what I'm saying, agreeing with me? That doesn't feel crazy. She virtually sat there on Piers Morgan and pretty much corroborated and agreed with me, even though she never said that Courtney was her client. And then he comes and gets online to discredit me and Gene Deal? Bragging about his Ferraris and stuff? Maybe the feds come back and pick up all of your cars too, sir. How you sitting there shooting shots at me? You don't even know me. And how dare you have the audacity to try to slander Gene Deal in any way? You got some nerve. Come out of nowhere like a Sputnik. And you can't give accurate information on where you got the pieces of the book. Because nobody's got the whole book. And for you to sit there and have anything to say about Albert Brown Sr., also know is I'll be sure after everything that he has endured and the way that Kim loved him until the day she passed away is out of order. It's out of order.
I think he's back. All right.
I bet he's back.
Hello, Courtney. Can you hear us okay?
Everything okay.
So, we've seen you in the news here again.
Mrs. Jaguar, they're trying to unalive me. Again, can you help?
Hold up, Jaguar. I'd like to apologize to you.
See that?
What's that saying?
That's the message from your lawyer, sir. That's the messages between us. And she ghosted me.
What does it say?
Who should I email this to?
Wouldn't it be crazy if they became friends?
Do you want to read it to him?
Because she says keep your friends close, enemies closer.
Because her phone number's on there. I don't want to die.
Just read it.
She says keep your friends close, enemies closer. So wouldn't it be crazy if she became friends with him just to get close to him and figure out the truth? Because she thinks that he's lying about this whole thing. If you've missed something, or you are just scrolling through the video or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to try to record the whole video. As you see, it's a 2 hour and 30-minute video, so we'll see. Alright. And I'm going to try not to speak my piece until the end, but yeah, we'll see.
I'll put the phone number up.
Real simple. This is Jaguar, right? They're trying to unalive me again. Can you help? It was marked as read October 7th, 2024. And then she put, yes, did you call me? Are you available to talk now? Feel free to call me. We contacted back. She ghosted me. So right here. It's a 305 number. Ain't that the same number you call her on? I'm a serious woman.
I'm a serious man.
I hope so. Because your life is on the line, sir. You know that.
Yes.
You're playing dangerous games with people who have put their life on the line. Me and you ain't got nothing to say until I hear you publicly apologize to Al B. Sure, sir.
About what?
About every lie you told about him.
No lies. First of all, I told no lies. I'll be sure.
And I'm calling you a liar right now. And if Gene Deal were here, we would both sit here and call you a liar right now. There is no way Kim Porter would ever ask anyone to disparage that man, ever.
First of all,
especially not after everything that Diddy has done to him. Do you know how many times we've had to play him back from Flatline, sir?
First of all, I never said I wrote the book. I never wrote the book.
Keep speaking, Courtney. Respond.
Yeah. Just keep going, Courtney.
Oh, okay. I never wrote the book, Shannon. So what you saying, Jaguar, is not what you said. There's
Brother,
no way
I'm
to
things that you said yourself. And your stories ain't adding up. I don't know who's coaching you. I don't know who's giving you information. But I'm calling you into account right here today, sir. I am telling you, people, you are going to stop lying on Gene Deal. You are going to stop lying on I'll Be Sure. And you are going to stop pump faking on a woman who put her life on the line to save hundreds of victims.
And are you saying this is being said within the concepts of the book, or out with the concept, the context of the book, Jaguar?
And all of the other chit chatter that's running around, demonizing people who are nothing more than victims of Diddy.
Okay, well let's give Courtney a chance to respond to that
All right.
The extended list. Just yeah. Well,
I'm gonna mute up. I might have the urge to say something.
Go ahead.
And I hope you
no,
do.
it's what you.
Go ahead.
You need to say everything to this man. He lying like a
ahead.
motherfucker.
Yeah, go ahead,
Going
Courtney.
down the internet
Just for you
lie.
to respond to what Jaguar has
It's not
said
gonna
there.
age well.
What is she saying?
Lies always come out.
All right, Jaguar, do you want to just take Courtney through it again, just to give him a chance to really
Maybe 1 point at a time.
Yeah, 1 point.
1 point at a time.
I done muted up. I done said what I had to say. I meant every word that I said, and I'ma stand on it. Because see, what's about to happen is if he keeps flummadilling and sitting here playing possum, I'm just gonna have to play chicken with him. And I promise you, I don't turn off the road. I don't. I'ma mute back up. But understand this. I asked for what I asked for. It's either you gonna give it or you not. The things that were published in that book are things that those children should never have heard. Any of them. Especially those girls. How dare you? How dare you? And there is no way in the world Kim Porter ever gave you the permission to slander her husband.
Kim, if you listen,
No way.
You have someone
Hold on.
heard.
She would never have allowed you.
You gonna let me talk
She
about it?
has the loudest voice.
Yeah, let Courtney respond now. So it's
You coming on? Let me explain something.
Courtney. You're fine, Courtney. Go.
Whatever you saying about Kim Porter book is what you saying. I did not say anything because I never wrote the book. So you coming? I'm no witness of anything. I wasn't never at no party or never had no whatever they saying. I'm going by what you are saying.
What do you mean you going by what I'm saying? I didn't write no book. I didn't publish no documents. Up until today, no one has ever heard me say that I even had my own access to what was actually written down. I've never admitted that. And I'm actually putting my life on the line right now doing it. And I'm putting some other people in jeopardy that I care about. But I'm doing it for what's right. And I'm just going to have to stand on that. You can retract, you can detract, say whatever you want to say. You had some very specific things to say about I'll be sure. I, as his friend, am asking you give him an apology. That man has been doing this. He's been doing nothing. Listen, to the anniversary of Kim's passing is in just a few weeks. Did you talk to him after she passed? I did. And I was there after the first coma and the second. I don't know who you think you are, but you are no one's friend, sir.
I'm no one's friend. I'm not your friend.
You're no one.
I was your friend or never Gene's friend. You understand?
You are no one's friend, sir.
Right.
Because what you guys have done with that book, is try to tarnish a woman who put her life on the line. Y'all want to write a book about everything she did do.
That's the book she...
Bullshit.
Hold on, Jared.
Maybe
You
parts
don't
of
know
it,
how many
but
girls
not
she
all of
stuck
it. No.
her neck out for throughout the years.
Yep.
No, you ain't talk about none of that.
Exactly. You need to go
Or how
back
she
up.
put her life on the line to help
To fucking
Cassie
make his
do
ass look
everything
good.
that she's doing right now. There was so
probably
much more to her
stopped a lot
story
of
that was
shit.
not talked about. That woman in the video, when you made her sound like a common drug addicted slut. That wasn't.
I wrote nothing in that book. It was printed.
Maybe someone else did. You
I
know
can't
who.
hear you.
That's why I say you lying.
You are nobody's friend, sir. I'm muting up.
No, nobody friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not Jane's friend. I know nothing of you. I can't hear her.
She's muted, Courtney. So, do you want to just tell the viewers what's happened to you in the past couple of days regarding this grand jury attendance?
Since then, my phone was taken from me. What I had in it was sent to me. Jaguar, she's off the hook. Right now, I'm tired. I don't want to be here. It's a gag war that I shouldn't be talking about what's going on. I was not a witness for Sean against him. I'm here only for my friends.
You're for Sean.
Tupac Shakur. That's the only one I'm here for that was taken away from here.
And that
Did you just say that?
Yes.
Oh, you a whole clout chaser. Hold up.
I'm not a clout chaser. No.
I didn't hear nothing. You wasn't saying nothing about nothing. No. I'm calling Meech. We're going to talk to somebody who actually knew Tupac. Meech. I'm sitting here with the Courtney Burgess guy.
Oh, that's dope.
He said he doing everything he's doing for Pac.
Oh, that's my nigga. That's what's up. Pac is my brother.
I know Pac is your brother. But I don't understand how this book with Kim Porter got anything to do with Pac.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's crazy. Interesting.
What does this Kim Porter sex stuff got to do with Pac? How you getting justice for Pac? Talking smack on a woman's body count after she did.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. Yeah, what's up with that?
Niece, what you talking about?
Huh?
He's asking you what I'm asking you. What does Kim Porter's book and all of the sexual conquest and stuff that was published in there, what that got to do with Tupac?
First of all, it was all I did was got the flash drive, went down the book. I did not write the book.
Exactly. Ain't nobody fitting to slander Pac.
Nah, we can't do that shit. That's who does that? Fuck Kim Porter.
That's how he feels about it. That one thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. You clout chasing. This is Tupac's producer.
Hold up, Daryl. Let me let you talk.
Don't come up here now that you done
Hold up.
And this person got nothing to do with none of this.
I gave you respect. I gave you a spot. Don't.
Hey, I will
carry on, Courtney.
I'm gonna mute up, Meech. Yeah, he said he wouldn't do that. Apples and oranges. You've been warned.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. Jaguar, I don't care what you got to say.
You've been
But you pick up big niche.
Oranges.
Could I talk? Could I talk?
Yeah.
And say something.
Go on, Courtney, respond.
I can't respond. I didn't hear what she's saying.
Do you want to just respond to what you heard, the conversation
You
on
know
the
what?
phone?
I'd rather let her go ahead and do it, and I do what I got to say. Because Jaguar, she's off the hook like she always been. She's a failure to the industry because she only got far as she got. And that's this.
Because she ain't want to
Wait a
sell a
minute,
soul no
Meech. Now
more.
he's talking about my career.
You understand? Meech, I don't know you. And I don't know you, Jagger.
You're senior, sir.
What you say?
That like he said, that don't mean nothing. That you don't know him. Everybody relevant does. Question is, why don't nobody know you?
Because you know what? I'm not a cloud chaser like you say.
You are clout chasing. You just brought up Tupac name, and he ain't got nothing to do with this book.
Because I don't have nothing to do with the book, but publishing it. That's
I
what
mean,
was
it should not have been included in that farce. Tupac's name should not be included in that farce. That woman's personal life has nothing to do with the legacy of Tupac. Cut it out.
First, listen,
Cut it out.
You cut it out, Jaguar. Jaguar, you the one cloud chasing. You the one cloud chasing. Oh, you wait, hold up.
That's my friend. That's not a clout chase. You clout chasing because nobody.
How you a friend? He been in jail for 30 years. He been in jail for.
Somebody that know Pop. Who knows you?
I know Pop. He know me. Yes.
Let me just jump in here for a second, right? At the risk of my own life. So it sounds like, and I'm sorry if this is not meant to come out patronizing or anything like that. So, Jaguar, your response is to what has been put in the additional segments of this book that exposed a lot of the alleged activities of Kim, her kids seen it, all the rest of it. Courtney, you're denying even having any part in writing that segment, and I believe, and I'm just taking this from what I took on board when you said you were doing this for your friend Tupac. I believe you meant handing over the drives and doing your part for all of this. I'm not taking sides. I just want to make that clear. Okay, I'm not taking sides. Okay, I can feel your eyes burning through me, Jaguar. Like I can feel them, right? So is that? Oh, she's pointing at me now. Like, is that where we're at? Because I feel like when you said you were doing this for your friend, it was the broader actions, and you're not a witness. You were called in to hand over evidence. At no point are we saying that you witnessed or were a part of the evidence gathering or anything like that. I'm not trying to give anyone a way out of this. I'm just saying, for me, it felt like when you said you were doing this for your friend, you meant walking into the court and handing stuff over. And I feel like Jaguar is saying that she is raging, rightfully so, about what was put in that book. And you're saying that you never put it in the book. So I'm going to step back now and hope that I didn't say anything wrong.
No, you didn't say anything wrong. You said everything right. Jaguar just yelling for no reason.
Oh.
She's just yelling just to be heard.
She's a passionate woman.
Yeah, passionate woman of a loser.
Oh, don't make it sound like we're on the same side here. I'm scared now.
Did you just call me a loser, sir?
I never.
Yes, I did say it. Don't bite my words.
Your mother's a fucking loser. How about that?
You said
she gave black ass. You should have minded your fucking business.
My mind is my business, Jaguar.
You want to be a pass around nigga? Pass the shit around and do it quietly, G. Do it quietly. But for a nigga that don't nobody know, you know a little bit too much. And now you don't want to know anything at all. And then you want to sit up there and say you doing all of this for Tupac? I got Tupac's friend and producer on the phone. He's calling bullshit on you, G.
Hey, you all you doing is pretty talking.
But that his ass on me too. Ain't nobody got to do nothing. There's enough motherfuckers that is tired of the bullshit.
What the fuck is pretty talking?
Stop. Stop.
I didn't hear anything.
You being called out the real ones, G. And guess what? We ready. We ready. I wore this hat for a reason.
Because you rehearsed.
We ready.
What's the hat
You
say?
rehearsed, Jaguar.
I just called this me.
I wish I could see what it said.
I don't even hear.
Someone let me know what the hat say.
Me and your lawyer. And now you ain't got nothing to do with it.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing. Didn't I tell y'all? Somebody owes me some money because I know y'all took bets. What did I tell you before he came up here? He about to be the stuttering is me getting married.
No, it ain't nothing.
You a stuttering nigga.
No, I'm not a stuttering nigga. Jack, I'm not gonna get your prop. Listen, take your roses.
Leave Pop out of it. You ring your mouth too much.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
Jaguar, I'm gonna let you get your fame for now.
Wait a minute, Meech. I'm gonna let you tell him yourself.
Okay, my man. This is a blessing that this woman is spending time trying to drill this in your head about this Tupac shit, bro. Don't do that. I did the movie, dog. We didn't play with no bullshit when it came to the movie.
Oh, I want to see that movie.
We play with it, dog. So I'm just letting you know. Please believe there's a tribe out there that's going back what she's talking about. I'm letting you know.
You not can't let me know
And he
anything,
being nice.
brother.
Gave you a heads up, bro. Leave that pot shit alone, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Listen, Beach.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I don't hear you, what you're saying. You can't tell me to do anything.
I'm about to go upstairs
All
and
right,
get
that's
some
what he
food.
said.
All right.
If
That's
y'all
what
hear
it
my
is.
son on the
That's what
phone,
it is.
he's supposed to be sleeping now.
That's what it
Supposed to.
is.
So can I just say that? Sorry, you basically what you're saying is,
It's real. That's okay. Just listen to me. Whatever shit you've been running on, it just got real. Now your lawyer right said hi. What shit else to say? You a punk ass motherfucker running around pump faking on greatness, sitting there using a dead woman so that you can do whatever you got doing in the background. You're a fucking punk bitch. I don't want to hear shit. You didn't heard what it is. Keep punk name out your mouth. I got to hear. Hold on now.
I want to see some of you bitch ass niggas say my name.
I don't care what she's got to say.
Yeah, exactly. Say my name, nigga. Then see how quick the noose end up around your ass, stupid nigga. You stupid as fuck, dog. Politics and bitch ass nigga. Fuck.
All right,
nigga. Get money, nigga. Get money.
let's pull this Jaguar. Let's pull this back round.
We good, baby.
Right,
Just let it.
Let's pull this back round, okay? Because I mean, I'm just saying this. I'm observing it, Jack. Right? So you're in complete denial that at any stage Courtney is justified in saying that he had a friendship with Tupac, and
He ain't got no right to say shit that ain't nobody that's back in Pac ain't saying. If ain't nobody back in Pac that's talking about this Kim Porter stuff, then anybody that's a true friend wouldn't be doing so. I told y'all, this nigga ain't nobody's friend.
Listen, I'm not your friend. I'm not here to protect myself. Listen, I'm not here to protect myself.
You better
Listen.
stop talking about. I'm muted up. I done said everything I need to say. I'm gonna
You
see
ain't saying anything. All you doing is yelling. You ain't saying anything.
Did you hear what that grown man just said to you? Did you hear
What do you say?
that part? Go be dumb.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm not saying anything. Mute is the word.
See, it's,
Go on.
well, I was just going to say, Jack. Like, I mean, we love hearing your points of view. The way you're delivering this is, it's. I think a lot. I think no. Listen, I'm just being honest with you. I think a lot of people are seeing this. You know, it's passionate. You're angry. You're hyped up. Right? And listen. I just want you to calmly just reiterate. And I'm sorry to say calm. I'm not trying to be patronized. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just for me.
I wasn't praying until he started calling me names.
Okay. Well, listen.
I didn't call him no name.
I didn't call you no name either.
Yeah, you did. You called me a loser, and I'm far from it, sir.
If we can just, can you bullet point cliff note it for me? And I mean, don't just keep it super simple for me.
Anyone who are true friends of any of these people that are attached to this tabloid sensation would never have agreed to or corroborated or confirmed anything that has been leaked out in this very confusing book. The book, I believe, was disinformation meant to confuse things, to buy Diddy a little bit of grace in the jury pool when the jury is finally picked.
Okay.
I don't know who this man has an issue with or who he on the hook for.
Okay.
To apologize to Albie Shore, he needs to apologize to those children, and he needs to keep Tupac.
Okay.
On this
So let me ask you one more thing. Let's take all of the book stuff and just put a big rubber band around it for now. Do you not think the fact that he has walked into the court and handed over these flash drives that are going to potentially lead to massive steps forward in putting away this monster? Now, I'm sorry, it's sort of try and make you say something positive. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's
No,
just there's layers. There's layers.
Whatever they confiscated, he didn't sin when he got it. As explosive as that was, if you were really trying to be a good Samaritan, In this case, you would have sent it right away. No, it had to be subpoenaed.
But do you not think, Jagwire, in cases like this, there's a time for dropping this sort of evidence?
If he was really interested in getting justice for Kim, they wouldn't have needed to monetize it first. They would have just given it to the authority to get justice for Kim. This was monetized, sir.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking, and I completely understand every point you're making and where you're coming from.
And I'm saying he's not a good Samaritan here, sir.
I'm not here to be a good Samaritan. I'm not here for neither one of them. I apologize to I'll be sure, and I apologize to the family. That's it.
Y'all asked me to calm down, and I calmed down, and here you go. I guess he's getting coached again. Please interrupt her. She's making too much sense.
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate that.
One comprehensive sentence since he sat here on this panel.
Well, he did say that he apologizes to.
Yes, I said it from the start. I apologize to the family, and I'll be sure.
That's all I asked for.
And you ain't had to ask for anything. No, you didn't ask for that. I've been said it.
Why don't you go to one of your next interviews and do it officially so that the children can hear you?
No, once you go to your next beauty parlor.
You make a big deal out of that.
I just want to interject again. I'll be honest with you, and I'm not one for sides. I'm just one for facts. The very second that Courtney came in, the first things he said were, "Jaguar, I would like to apologize to you." And then before you even anything registered, you had your say. So I'm not picking. I'm just saying. I think a big thing for Courtney was to apologize for.
I don't want his apology. Him bringing my name up at all was a clout chase to begin with. What he had to say about me initially was disparaging. So for that, I see him as nothing more than an agent and nothing more than an op. Not only that,
I get that.
Black people on large platforms looking for relevance, and now when
I don't need relevance.
Excuse me, sir, you came like a Sputnik out of nowhere. Somebody made you news. Somebody. And considering that I never spoke about you, there was no need for you to ever speak about me. This is the thing that I have, the problem that I have with characters like you that come online. Y'all like to sit here and think you know how this whole information thing really goes. You really don't understand it at all. There is nobody that is better at this than me. There is nobody that will ever beat me when it comes to breaking these kinds of things down. I'm not here for your apology, sir.
I'm here to apologize to you.
No, listen to me. I don't need your apology. It's just simple. Keep your name out my mouth.
I don't argue with females.
Keep your name out your mouth, and while you at it, please stop talking about Tupac when it comes to this, because nobody wants that attached to the legacy of that great legend.
Yeah.
I never attached that to it. I'm not saying anything to you or G. Get lost.
Why would I do that? So many people depend on me to make money every day to feed their families. Why would I get lost?
Because you
know how much money I make people on their channels weekly? How much money do you make weekly? Don't tell me to get lost. You get lost, sir.
I'm going to get lost.
Good. And guess what? I hope when you do, you can be found. Because there's a lot of people getting lost right now that ain't never going to get found.
Right.
Metaphorically speaking.
Bon voyage. Send Ariel my regards.
You said that's your boy. You said it to her.
Send Ariel my regards.
You said it to her.
I don't need to chase nobody down. You ghost me once. That's enough.
I never ghost you.
Good luck with a lawyer like that. I just wonder who's paying her legal fees. And I wonder how well she knows Alex Spiro. That's what I want to know. You bragging about your cars and showing off your Lamborghinis, and yet you're getting stuff confiscated. I want to know, how are you paying your legal fees? Who's paying her?
My cars don't get repossessed.
Well, they're not yours. The question is, how are you paying Ariel? How did you come into contact with her?
How are you? Listen, that's my personal business. Honestly, that's my personal business. You need to find your business. And I'm not here to find you.
I'm handling my business just like I'm handling you.
You're not handling me. I'm not answering your questions. I'm not here to...
Yeah, I think there's a certain level of question for a podcast, and I think a lot of the personal stuff.
I understand.
It's a good way of stepping back from McCartney. But I mean, it is
the lawyer. I'm gonna find out how you know it, and if I find out she has any association with Alex Spiro, start praying, sir, because that's not gonna be good for you. You ain't nothing but a loose end.
No. You are.
You ain't nothing but a loose end.
Can I just ask, right? Listen. Let me interject here, right? Is it not better for you all to like? Is there not a bigger picture, right, with someone like yourself, Jaguar?
When that book went out there, that book was nothing but hard. That book did nothing but hard. It created instant trails of disinformation that have gone from thumbnail to thumbnail to thumbnail, creating reasonable doubt for the diddler. We will not have that. We will not abide it. It is wrong. And to exploit that woman's personal life that way for profit and gain. And you not even turning none of that.
That's all you've been doing. Ever since I've been seeing you, that's all you've been doing is sport to anybody.
Say what?
That's all you've been doing.
Doing what? What are you talking about?
You know what you've been doing.
What have I been doing?
Let it go.
Okay, well let's get into it for real then. If we're just gonna go full on kamikaze, let's talk about the monetization of that book. Let's talk about
what am I? This is a grown man.
Jaguar, right? Jaguar, your point of the monetization of Kim's story, right?
Yes.
The way these books came out, I think that is a fair point. Okay, and I think that's one that I'll ask Courtney.
Money. Was any of that money donated to the legal fees of any of the victims that she tried to help spare? Like, if y'all going to sit there and talk about Kim, then do it for what she really intended it for, to save and to call those into account that needed to be held into account. Y'all could have done all of that.
I said it, and I'm going to do it. Movie, anything will be donated to Kim Porter twins.
How much has that been donated thus far? Because there have been hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's frozen. Amazon froze it.
Not bad. And he ain't getting none out first.
I have nothing to do with Amazon. Mm-hmm. You need to slow down and stop running your mouth so much.
I don't need to do anything but what I'm doing. And whoever you're talking to,
you talking about cloud chasing. You bring beach up in here.
I get that. And now we've finally gotten to this point where you're warning me. Who are you warning me for, sir?
I'm not warning you. You the one who want to warn and threaten.
No, you are trying to encourage a change in my course and my trajectory, sir.
No, you speak about everybody. You speak about everybody. You spit everybody's name out.
I speak about the truth.
Listen.
You got a problem with the truth?
No, I don't. The truth is
behalf. Well, who's behalf?
Listen. Choose your own fight. You trying to
do yourself a favor.
Choose your own fight. You trying to fight.
You're trying to give me, and use it on yourself.
Okay.
My word is born. I bow to no one, and I will win. You go back and tell your little boss that. You go back and tell your nuts right here. Yes, you do.
Who's my boss?
You. Just like you love serving Lucifer. Ain't that what you call Diddy? You got a boss. Tell him I still got nuts right here.
Yeah.
Because now I know who you're working for. You just told on yourself. Thank you. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that I could get some modicum of truth out of you today. Thank you.
What is it you're alleging? What is it you're alleging there, Jaguar?
Oh, no, he's telling me that my life is on the line, that the bounty on my head is real, and I need to let it go before somebody
I did not say anything like that. Something wrong with her.
We ain't dumb. We ain't dumb here. We ain't dumb here. See, that's the difference between me and y'all. That's why you can't stand me, because I got the balls and the courage to say what y'all too afraid to say. You ain't nothing but a grown baby waiting on daddy to come through to fix you up again. Go on ahead now.
You read a lot of books. You read a lot of books.
Take that advice and save it for yourself.
You read a lot of books.
I write books. I write music. I'm also a journalist. There's a lot more to me than you know, which is how I know you're being.
I don't know you. I don't do my homework on you. You're not my subject. You're not my subject.
All the more reason you should never say my name.
I ain't say your name, but to apologize to you. That's it.
Next time someone asks you anything about me, you make sure the first words out your mouth is, Jesus help me. No comment.
You
no
fishing.
comment.
You trying
to listen. Block me. You need to block. That's simple.
Is there any resolution, Jag? Jag, is there any resolution that could be found here between you and Courtney?
He needs to do what he said. Be a man of his word. Get lost. Violence and deals.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was meaning in the broader spectrum than just present.
I would appreciate if everyone would look at this man, Courtney Burgess, and see this as a cautionary tale of why getting involved in things that you don't intend to see through is probably a bad idea if you don't have the dexterity and the grit for it.
And what you're referring to that he doesn't have the kahunas to see through to the end, I'm paraphrasing.
Who knows? He knows.
I don't know. That's how I know she's something wrong with her.
All your warnings. All of your warnings. Let it go. Stop talking about people. Go back and tell your boss that I said.
So, Courtney, I think Jaguar is suspicious of allegedly where you came from and how you got to be such a prolific figure so fast within the realm of this. But, I mean, am I right in saying you've got 35 years connection with Diddy, right?
No, I'm not connected to Diddy no type of way. I've never been to his parties.
I completely got wrong with the person I'm talking about there, so apologies.
No, he said Tupac. Who that?
Oh, yeah, sorry, with Tupac, but no, I was completely referring to someone else. That was,
Dad, do what you do.
Oh, I will. To the fullest.
Do what you do.
To the fullest. This changes nothing. Go back and tell your boss.
So just let me pick at the label a little bit here, Jack. Right. So if we're saying there's a massive puppeteer behind Courtney, right? Mm-hmm. Where do you land then with the USB drives? I mean, where does that fall into?
Where do I land is this. Whatever Kim Porter's last words were, it was broken up into multiple pieces. No one person got more than the other. No one person had a bulk of anything. How he was able to acquire all of this, I think maybe the feds wanted to authenticate and see if there was any duplicates. Like I said when I first got on here, they got a lot. Now, I'm sure that what he got ain't much different. Actually, some of it might have been edited from what they've already confiscated. Like I don't think this is a matter of finding anything new. I think this is a matter on vetting and authenticating the legitimacy of what's being said. I tell you what, if Carters are behind this in any way, bravo. Great play. Great way to help Diddy and cover themselves, because you've also been speaking up for Beyonce these days, trying to encourage everybody that she's still an angel. Like, y'all gotta do better with how y'all trying to run the misinformation. It's not lining up.
Wait, let me run it back, right? So, when I was talking about the USB drives and where you landed on it, right? What I'm getting at is, if all of this is, if Courtney's got a puppeteer and all the rest of it,
I'm telling you, there's no way in the world he got the first hand anything. It was passed down, compiled by someone else. And like he's saying, he doesn't really want to let go of who the source is that gave him all of this stuff. And he said, he don't know nothing. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing. We got it. Let it go. I'm doing it for pop. For the people.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm not being funny, and I will just be honest. I did notice that myself. Of all the ways you could have positioned your hands, Courtney, that was the only way that you could have positioned them in a way that would have caused anything. And I'm going to be honest with you. I noticed that too. So again, I'm just trying to get this to a point where everyone can make sense of everything that's going on here, right? Because obviously Jaguar, the everything. I think a lot of people agree with you about the 2 points on the book, the monetization, where that's gone. I believe, Courtney, when it comes down to, I've been fallen victim to sites like Amazon and PayPal locking down funds for no reason. They're savage. So benefit of the doubt on that one for now. Easy ways to keep up to date with that. Let's now the point about what was added into the book. Courtney has said that he never had any take in that, but I would probably agree with you that it was maybe unnecessary to be added, and the impact on the family and all the rest of it, completely there with you. I think the way that Courtney was mentioning Tupac, and I mean, you can see the legacy of Tupac, right? I mean, I'm a massive Tupac fan. Everyone's a massive Tupac fan. But you can see the way you reacted to that. Do you think that the way that you reacted to that, now please just let me finish, the way you reacted to that, do you not see then how possibly you maybe took too much from that in the broad spectrum of someone, and saying that maybe not though, because, I mean, how deep was your friendship, Courtney, with Tupac? I mean, I'm sorry to question your past and ask you such a personal question. It was just, for me, if I was to come out and say something like that, that would have been about somebody who meant something to me, and maybe you know something about that case that maybe I don't, that this could have helped with. I don't know. I'm just saying. So how and I'm sorry to ask you, Courtney, I really am. And if you're happy to answer that, is how close was your relationship, and how well did you know Tupac?
From New York to Baltimore to Maryland, I mean from New York to Baltimore to California.
Okay.
Years, you could say between music time.
Okay, I'm sorry to be sounding so stupid silly here. Can you give me some like an amount of years, because when you give me locations, this sort of throws me back a little bit.
Teacher, can I ask a question?
Well, I promise, Jag. 1 second, please, just give me 1 second, and then it's all yours.
I'm going to make this very simple.
I don't know what you meant by.
Can you share something with us from the last time you were with Pac when he was alive?
There you go. That's a great question. Your last living memory with Pac.
Listen, I've been informed to get off the line with y'all.
Your lawyer called you?
Yeah, sorry, Courtney, on you go.
I'll talk to you later. Okay?
Bye, dude.
Yeah, let Courtney let Courtney just have a say. Sometimes it's.
I'm a mute. This is funny.
Yeah, on you go, Courtney.
All right.
It was to give you a chance to speak. You were going to say something.
Courtney, we brought you on. The viewers are asking for what happened in the court. They're very curious about what happened in the court.
I can't talk about that, what happened in court, but I want y'all to know I'm not a witness towards Diddy. I never sat down at a table or a party with the man to witness anything.
You would have.
Nothing.
Yeah,
No story.
Yeah, you were just handed over evidence.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And what we got going on, this generation, and plus it got something to do with business. You understand? Whatever she into, I'm not into. Whatever he into, I'm not dropping no names. I don't need all this turmoil from her or anyone else. And I wish me the best for him too. You understand? I have no beef with none of them. But if they come my way, I know how to handle it. You understand? So she can throw her threats or whatever she want to say. I have no boss. I have one boss, and that's God. So what she's saying is relevant. Nobody put me up to anything to say anything towards any of these people on here. So she need to stop. She's, you understand? She's off the hook.
I'm off the chain.
I don't know what female.
That's high. You know that channel you just did an interview with? He hit me up right now. He said he want to do another interview with me. You know, to talk about some of the things that you said. And I don't know, there's some discrepancies. I tell you, this is going to be a hell of a day online. No time for someone like me to get lost.
So I'm sorry, I did think it was quite a simple question. Like, roughly how many years did you know Tupac for, Courtney? Just because you gave me some states there as an answer, and it was confusing for me. Was it like a long?
No more. I'm surprised he's still here.
And I'm sorry I keep asking. It was just I think it's
right. I'm still here.
I think and the only reason I'm asking is I think it's a relevant question because of what you said you were doing this for Tupac.
And I'm gonna be here after you. That I promise, friend.
And I'll still be around.
I'll be here after you.
Let me go ahead and ask the question. I'm mute her out my head.
You can't handle response.
I handle the response. I'm just not going to talk.
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not going to argue with a female.
When he was alive? Can you tell us about
I'm not going to answer none of your questions. Listen, you mute to me. I'm not going to answer any of your questions, okay?
You know what?
Yeah, right.
You've been muted. You haven't said one comprehensive sentence since you got up here. I thought you said
right. You ain't giving nobody no chance to say anything. You just run your mouth. You shouldn't call Jaguar. You shouldn't call Jaguar. Why they call you Jaguar?
Wait a minute.
Tell me why they call you Jaguar?
Because that is who I am, Pampara Anka.
Good.
Who are you?
You're like a CUDA. I have to go. You're like a CUDA. I gotta go.
What's a CUDA?
And you look
Are
like
you trying to say cougar?
you look like TD Jakes, the fruity version.
Let him know I send my regard.
All right, TD Snakes.
I look like who?
They say you look like the Tubi version of TD.
The great value TD Jakes. Have you ever been swallowed? Courtney, before you go, is there anything constructive to say about what's going on with you in the case?
No, I'm not. Good night. Y'all have a good day.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
God bless you.
He's depressed. He sits at home all day.
Wow. Well, I woke up
I
today.
guarantee it.
I woke up today with a message from Shane
And he's
saying
enjoying
that
his
Jaguar and Courtney wanted to come on and do a live together like Big Homie and Jaguar. And I was thinking they were mates. I thought you guys were mates. I didn't know. Hey, should have done a bit more research.
I don't know why he wanted to talk to me. I actually know what I'm talking about. What I will say is this. I want y'all to look at Courtney Burgess as a cautionary tale of what happens when you send a fake one to deal with a real one. Now, he could have alleviated everyone's concerns about his credibility by just giving us one story from the last time he was with Tupac.
I agree. I mean,
and his lawyer said he couldn't respond. But he was so, he's sitting there trying to warn me and trying to intimidate me. This is what my life is like. This is what my life has been like for almost 5 years. Subliminal threats, people pretending to be allies only to be spies. Imagine if I had actually trusted every kid and continued to keep engaging her for help as my lawyer. There would be attorney-client privilege, any sensitive information if she's duplicitous. to hurt people that I care about. And I do believe she's duplicitous. Her and her client. And on that note, if you want to play Olivia Pope, just go play where reality isn't happening. Y'all need to stop playing with people's lives. Y'all need to stop sitting here coming up with your little covert plans. I'm outside. And I'm going to stay outside until every victim is outside.
I hate when people say I'm outside, though.
That will not change. I will not deter. I cannot be moved.
Especially the girls.
There are people who are depending on me.
Outside. But
I
I
know.
like Jagwire. She can't do no
And
wrong
I'm sure
in my
there's
eyes.
tons of lots that I don't.
Like, she went with the devil and then came
My
back
strength is their
to
strength.
Christianity. Probably the Christianity.
And I'm going to
to
stay
the
out
devil,
here
not knowingly.
until they all come
And then
out.
back to
And they're
Christianity.
so loud. You can't hear me anymore.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry.
Because that's how many there are. If all of them come forward, they will drown me out. That's my aim. And none of y'all will stop me. None.
Yeah, I mean, no big task there at all, Jack. I mean, not putting pressure on yourself at all, or taking on a massive task. I mean, I believe you, 100,000,000%. It's
When you've seen the effects of what this does to people long term,
I've seen it.
there's no other option. And it's time for the fake ones to be exposed quickly and move around.
I like it. Yep, it's mine. The prices blow my mind. I feel so rich. I feel like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. I'm shopping like a billionaire. Let's get it straight. Come to make it.
And it's time for the fake ones to be exposed quickly and move around. Move around. The real ones have been here, and we will stay here. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like how many times y'all try to put these little weirdos together to create these red herrings and these little Sputniks. No, we're here. I've been here. Gene has been here. We ain't going nowhere.
Hell yeah.
Who y'all believe? Careful who you listen to, because the truth is, that man just came here and wasted all of our time. Because he said a whole bunch of nothing. And that sorry ass apology, you can shove it up his ass.
Do you think that there possibly could
And the
have?
apology was as sorry as the one Diddy gave for what he did to Cassie.
I'm totally here and with you, right? But do you not think there could have been a more constructive way of
No, he's a
getting
detractor.
this?
He's
Okay.
a detractor.
Okay, I'm with
He's
you.
a
Hey,
detractor.
I'm just asking so I know where you're at with it. That's
We were cordial until he started calling me a loser.
I don't know if it was cordial. I'm with you. I heard what he said, but I don't know if it was cordial. I don't know.
These people that I care about.
Oh, I'm with you. I understand. I actually listen.
I don't understand how disgusting this has been for Albie Shore. How disgusting all of this is for Albie Shore.
Yeah.
No one thinks about that.
Oh, I'm not questioning.
Go in
I'm not
my
questioning.
phone. I can go in my phone and I can pull out the DM that I got after he came out of that last coma when we almost lost him late last year. It's almost been a year. God bless. He's still strong. When you read a text message saying that all of my organs liquefy, and when they cut him open, it looked like a bomb. It went off inside of him from the effects of the poisons and the toxins that were put into his system.
Yeah.
To sit there and cry with our mutual friend who was one of his best friends from high school, Pete Rock. Me, this time, in just a couple weeks, this time last year, I was sitting in the condo in Vegas, and Pete called me, and we were just sitting there crying. If people only knew what that man endured to disparage him in any way while he is still coping the loss of his first love, his first wife. You people are disgusting. And you hurt nothing. You hurt the children. They didn't need to hear those things. And the sad part about it is a lot of it wasn't even true. For profit. And you want to put our name on it. Yeah, no, we got to stop it there. It's too much disrespect.
I'll be honest.
What were the hand signals he was throwing up? The triangle? What was that about?
Who, me?
No.
Him.
Oh, Clinton?
Yeah, Jag. No, not you, Jag. No, literally at one point when you were talking about who his boss was, and I swear to God, I wouldn't have mentioned it if the site.
He's a Mason. I wasn't going to say it. He's a Mason. No different than Sean Carter and his Black Mafia.
I did think it was a bit odd.
The conversation we were having here, he knew exactly what conversation we were having. He came here to threaten me. He came here to warn me. He came here to make it see. Yeah, I know. See how that worked? Didn't work at all, did it?
Because I'm just saying, right? That was a very odd hand signal, and I would have thought that if the co-host of a show that you were on asked for a little bit of verbal credentials on your friendship with someone who they themselves chose to say was one of the reasons they were doing this, I'm not like, did that make sense to anyone? Because I'm sure I heard a list of states, right? That's what happened, right?
Yeah. He went from the East Coast to the West Coast, but you know what he didn't say? He never said that they hung out at the high school in Baltimore. He went to school with Jada Pinkett. He never said what studio they used to work out of in New York. He never said anything about his favorite restaurants, about nothing. I tell you what I do know. I actually called Tupac's real friend, who was his friend the day that he died, and has been loyal to him since the day that he died, whose own son played Tupac in the movie. And
well, this is the thing, right? You've seen the difference between the two reactions, right? You had one guy who said, and again, I feel like I asked him 3 times, so I feel like when I say I never got an answer that was a space of time or anything like that, how he reacted to how you reacted when you were, how quickly you got a hold of someone that could back up everything that you were saying. I just found that a little weird, right? And again, I'm not here to take sides or anything like that, but that was in the grand pool of data gathering, that struck me as a little odd, because would you not, if you were in his position, in that scenario, from a psychological point of view, want someone on your side by giving them information that can back up your argument? There was none of that.
And guess what? Don't nobody that really know anybody know him. So how did he become such a viral sensation? Who made that happen?
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes we have to look at who controls the media, right?
Exactly. And that's what we all need to start paying attention to. And that's why I agreed to come here and do this today. I know where I stand, and I'm going to keep standing there. I know what I know, and can't nobody make me unknow it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just would like to say...
the challenge today.
Yeah. I'm with you. Sometimes... Sometimes... I think there's so many people watching, right? And I'm a victim of this too. Sometimes you say names and you talk about people that you're super passionate about. And there's for me, it's like a missing piece of a puzzle, because I'm not too sure who that person is sometimes. I'll be honest with you, right? But because of how passionate, you see my face, because I'm like, oh God, I'm just going to have to nod and smile. Okay? Because there's so much of this, if you see what I'm saying. The truth is,
I want to come through the screen and choking.
I know you do. I swear to God, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to learn. I'm trying so hard to learn it all, Jag, okay?
The people that I'm most concerned about when it comes to that book is the girls.
Yeah.
They grew up being groomed by their mother to be beautiful women, and smart and talented and multicultural and that, so imagine what that was like for them. Because their mother was not, she was not described, as her first husband calls her, Lady Kim Porter. Well, no.
I think.
I wish Kimura would go track him down and beat him with one of them stilettos she got. You know, everyone's running around threatening people, but ain't nobody going after the people that's really hurting.
Yeah. I think there's a big difference as well when a chapter like that in a book or a book like that is put out there, and let's say it's the actual found diary and the family find it and they put it out word for word, that's one thing, right? But when we're talking about also as well, Jamal, that was a bold choice. I just want to say right off the bat.
Why couldn't he be Hans? Why couldn't he be Hans Gutenberg? Why did he have to be Jamal?
I'm just saying.
It's too much cloak and dagger for me. For people that care about the truth. You know, it's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah. And it's always, I always feel like I've been like shooken, like hard.
Bust him up beside his big head.
Well, I mean, we couldn't possibly in any way, shape or form remotely sound like in any way we're making any sort of negative.
No, I'm just thinking about them girls. Like,
yeah, metaphorically.
What he did to those girls was terrible. The 6th anniversary of their mother's passing, which comes right before Thanksgiving, which is like the first of the huge family traditional stuff that we do here in the United States. How many times you think somebody gonna make mention of that during the holiday season too? How many DMs y'all think those girls have gotten? These young women, it's bad enough their dad was auctioning them off as NFTs almost 2 years ago for their 16th birthday. But you want to disrespect her mama? Yeah, you ain't no friend. Girls didn't need to hear that, but their mother did.
Have you taken Suboxone film and experienced dental issues like cavities, tooth loss, tooth fractures, or decay?
Fuck no.
Well, girls didn't need to hear that, but their mother did do a lot of other great things in the backdrop, and I just don't understand why none of that was featured in this so-called book. Kim Porter did a lot, and I wish people would start talking about that. And please, take this as a warning. Anybody to say anything about Albert Brown's scene that I don't like, you're going to have to see me about it. Forever My Lady was the song that he wrote that made Jodeci a household name, especially in the Black community. He wrote that song for Lady Kim Porter while she was pregnant, carrying Quincy, who was named after his godfather that just passed away, Quincy Jones. See, the simple fact that Courtney Burgess can't share details like that.
Cute name, Quincy.
Because I didn't hear him say nothing about the fact that Quincy was named after Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones mentored I'll Be Sure's career in his songwriting. Secret Garden, songs like that. But the simple fact that this man's life has been put in jeopardy by that insane Chucky doll that they got in jail in Brooklyn. Yes, baby. I'm sorry, we gotta go. We gotta move on.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but no. You come for I'll Be Sure, you come for Gene Deal, you deal with me. It's just that simple. You play around with Pac's name, I'm gonna deal with the trial. And that's just it. Is there anything else, guys? Because I gotta get ready to go.
You have got 5 million questions that we brought you on to answer, and we've not answered a single one, so we may have to do another part, Jagwire, but thank you for being so passionate about all of this. And I've just been like, wow, the whole night. I haven't said a word.
Well, Sean, I'm going to tell you this. I think you might be in the process of making one of the most viral videos that you're going to have in your catalog. Because what you just saw was a real one go up against an op. And to all of the victims, I'm going to keep doing it for you. And to all of the survivors, I'm not going to stop because I'm one of you. And like I ask people on my live streams over at my channel, the Jagwire Effect, Don't forget to at least pray for one victim or one survivor today. Pray for their strength, their courage, and their healing. Pick one, anyone, even if it's me.
I'm praying for her right now.
But let's keep building up that positive, high energy that we need to help propel a lot of these people who are so afraid forward. And if you saw me express any anger with the Burgess person.
If we saw you express some anger, I'm sorry. Were you just on the podcast, right? Look at your wee cheeky smile. There we go. There's the cheeky one. If you thought we were a bit angry, come on.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta move around. You already know it's hot in these streets. I gotta change locations. Sean, bro.
What's going on?
Love you guys, and let me know. I'll come back. We got to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. Have a safe rest of your day. Take care.
It was a wrestle today.
It was a sign. Amazing as always.
Wow. Oh my God. Listen, folks, I had no idea that was going to happen. I brought Jagger on to answer all the questions that remain unanswered. Shane, the guest booker, sent me a message this morning. He was happy as Larry. Jaguar and Courtney, they want to do a collab together. They're going to come on tonight. It's going to be like Big Homie and Jaguar. That's what I thought I was getting into. That's what I thought I was getting into. I had no idea. Did you have any idea, Ron?
Did I have any idea, Ron? No. No. I think if you watch this back, our faces say it all. Our faces say it all, man. When you watch this back, and we're like, it was wild. I had no idea. We spoke to Jaguar for maybe 5 minutes before the show started, and I kind of thought,
Wait, people who are logging off. Courtney wants to come back on. Do not log off. Do not stop viewing. He's coming back on. Oh my God. My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode.
Kevin's
we have got like a million questions for Jaguar. We've got a million questions for Courtney. We're going to get, hopefully Courtney will be more relaxed, coming on his own.
Oh yeah, this is
the whole purpose of bringing him on was to try and get out of him what the hell is going on with the feds and the grand jury, and to answer your questions. There are so many questions from you guys. So let's try and keep the swearing out of it. Let's try and keep it on a positive energy. I'm going to trust you, Ron, to steer Courtney in the right direction.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. There was definitely no panic DMs from Shane or Sean throughout that entire interview there. But we got it. It was good.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of people messaging me saying, whoa, what is going on your channel tonight? So stand by for Courtney. Let's do some deep breaths and some ums. Positive energy. Courtney is going to be more relaxed.
Nah, we got this, man. All right. We don't want peace. We want problems. Always. All right. Let's go.
This is not the end of the night, folks. I am being updated by guest booker Shane that Courtney's arrival is imminent. So, get your questions ready again. I imagine all your questions are going to have changed now after what you just heard. And we're also getting reports that Courtney was not doing Illuminati symbolism with his fingers. He was just resting his hands.
Sure.
Put one in the chat if you think Courtney was just resting his hands. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Courtney was doing symbology of the Illuminati. And I'm going to change my camera battery.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Okay, so I tell you what, why don't we? Because I don't know. I just want to say, everyone who's watching, I do a daily show every day during the day on here. We talk about all this stuff. So tomorrow we're gonna be going through what just happened this evening. So make sure you like and subscribe. I think I'm 30 subscribers off of 12,000 on my channel. So if the mods want to fling mine in and see if we can get those 30, that would be brilliant. And other than just shamelessly plugging my own stuff, you're back.
When this video ends, it's going to customize to your show that you did today, reporting on with Chris Talk.
Yeah, that was good. We got halfway through that interview. We're picking that up tomorrow. But I imagine people are going to have some things to say about this evening tomorrow.
Mostly twos in the chat.
I don't know what
the Illuminati option.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was just it was accidental. I'm sure.
Like them, you know.
We have got an epic live from the Netherlands. We are back to last.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, right? If you were actually in the Illuminati and then got busted doing the hand signal, do you really think they're going to be like, oh no, I'm going to have to go back on the Sean Atwood channel and be like, it's busted? Did you see what I'm saying?
I'm going to ask Shane whose idea this collab was, because I want to know how this got going.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It was nothing to do with me. All right. I was just living my life, doing my job on the Daily Show, and then all of this dropped. And then, spicy.
We are waiting for the return of Courtney Burgess, if you've just tuned in.
A little bit of me kind of hopes that Courtney's trolling us, and him and his lawyer are sitting there watching us, waiting for him to never arrive. And we'll be sitting here for the next 40 minutes, and it's just just a little bit of bants in the Courtney camp. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yamira, I do not like watching anyone fight on my channel. I found that quite unnerving at times.
As you had just allowed it to happen. Okay.
Alright guys, I'm going to come back to this video. As you can see, it's an hour and 30 minutes long. I'm going to find a clip, that way I can do like a short with it as well. But I hope you enjoyed, and as you can see, the Sean Atwood Show, so ShaunAttwood, I highly recommend you go check them out. And Real Life Street Stars, of course, unless you live in a basement like me. And under a rock, you don't hear about a lot of stuff like this. So yeah, definitely go check them out. Alright guys, bye. Good night.